Imagine you're a marketer, Sidekick AI, a fictional start building AI agents for business operations. You want to draw in the attention of your audience with valuable content and conversations. It requires one, a deep understanding of who your audience is, B, the content that supports the entire buyer's journey, and importantly, expertise or judgment to cut through the noise. Building your inbound engine is a lot of effort, and that's where Magi comes in. Let's see how Magi helps you create on brand content. Say you want to create a blog on how AI agents are becoming more comfortable handling organizational tasks. I pick the right type of blog and the template, and then just say hit. So the content creation process that Magi follows is a familiar three-step workflow that most marketing teams already use. It starts with a brief, moves to an outline, and then finally it gives you a draft of the content. Let's see what that look like. The brief is where you review and confirm the intent. What is this asset about? Who is it for? What do you want to talk about? You can also add more context for Magi through ideas, knowledge, and files. Once you're aligned on the direction, you can move to the next stage, which is the outline. Think of this as the information hierarchy. You see the title, the narrative, the hook, inputs, everything even before the content is drafted. What this does is it reduces the subjectivity and the number of revisions required. If you're not aligned on something here, you can just ask Magi to change it. If you have a different point of view or if something feels off, you can ask Magi and it changes. Let's see how that works. I can see the changes that are done and I can review them and accept them if I'm okay with those. From there, we move on to creating the content itself, which is the draft. So here's the final step. This is the draft. Think of it as the first version. So there are a lot of human in the loop pauses that sets up so that your team applies judgment, editing, and tightens what actually ships. It ensures that every content feels intentional and on brand. If you notice, this content already sounds like it understands the audience. The point of view is based on real signals, and the language is on brand. That's what Magi enables. In the scenes, Magi is continuously building shared context. You set up the market, brand, and product details, which is what differentiates Magi from the other generative AI content. These guides are used to train Magi's research and content agents to generate content that is relevant to your audience and also sounds authentically like you rather than sounding like a generic LLM. Knowledge base in Magi brings together your team's knowledge from tools like Slack, Notion, and Google Drive. So the content reflects what your team already discusses. You can also add more knowledge and context to Magi. On top of that, Magi runs research agent, which does deep research across your market, competitors, influencers, and gives you clear reports with sources and citations. Let's look at one such example. Here's a deep research report that is relevant to your market and is coming from various sources that are credible. You can see that for every that Magi generates, there is a clear reasoning and evidence from where it comes from, along with the respective link. So you know that nothing is a black box. You can always see where the information came from. Knowledge, Magi creates an ideas pipeline. Think of these like your buyer questions, market shifts, competitor movements, product, your own product updates. All of these are directly surfaced by Magi so that you can directly create content from these ideas and you're not starting from blank page. You can look at these contents, use these ideas to come up with content, or you can always go back and refine these ideas. So this makes sure that you're not relying on founders or subject matter experts for every idea. With Magi, you can create full funnel content from social posts to blogs to landing pages, emails, and one pages, all without losing your voice or redoing the research. That's how you scale your inbound engine. The outcome is simple. You publish high quality assets faster. Your content is now grounded in real buyer signals, and over time, your authority compounds. That's the fundamentals for inbound.